welcome dear student. Today we will continue the lesson disaster management, and we have already covered one type of a natural disaster, that is earthquake. So in today's video we shall learn about fire. So student, this is the part 2 video of this lesson. So let's begin the lesson. Now what is a fire? Fire can be man-made or natural calamity. It means a natural fire means like forest fire. So natural fires are generally started by lightning or by combustion of dry fuel like sawdust and leaves. And human or man-made fires can be due to any number of reasons like short circuit or any of the reason. Now we will learn about the different types of fire. So let's see one by one. So student, first type of fire is a class A fire, and it is about solid substances. So let's see. Now commonly flammable materials are their fuel sources. For example, wood, clothes, coal, paper, etc. That means class A fire contains the solid substances which are flammable. Flammable means which are easily catches a fire. For example, wood, clothes, coal, paper, etc. So these are the example of class A fire. And these fire can be put out with water. That means these fire can be extinguished with the water also. Now next type of a fire is a class B fire, and it contains liquid substances. Now let's see. So these type of fires caused due to flammable, that means which catches a fire. So the flammable liquid substances, for example petrol, oil, varnish, solvents, cooking oil, paints. So these are the example of class B fire substances, and all these substances are lighter than water. Therefore the fire extinguishers can be used to extinguish the fire. Now third type of the fire is a class C fire, which includes the gaseous substances. Now all the gaseous substances which catches fire easily comes under the class C fire. So the fire caused due to acetylene, household gases. So these are the example of class C fire. Now fourth type of the fire is a class D fire, which includes the substances which are chemical substances. Now fires caused due to combustible, that means flammable, combustible metals like potassium, sodium and calcium, which reacts with water at normal room temperature. And magnesium, aluminium and zinc react with water at a high temperature, and that causes a fire. So when both these groups combine with water, it explodes. That means it catches a fire. So class D fire includes the chemical substances. Now next type we have is class C fire, which means it includes like electrical component. Okay. So a fire which is caused due to electrical component is class E fire. So to extinguish such type of fire, power is cut off, and then non-conductive fire extinguishers like carbon dioxide are used. That means to extinguish these type class E fire, first power is switch off, and then non-conductive fire extinguishers like carbon dioxide are used. Now student, here carbon dioxide is also called as a dry ice. Now why this is used in the fire extinguishers? So that carbon dioxide does not support the combustion, and when they are sprayed on electrical appliances, it stops the supply of oxygen and it will easily extinguishes the fire. Now after looking at the types of fire, here are the methods of fire extinguishers. So there are three main methods to stop the spread of fire or to control the all types of fire. Now let's see one by one. So first is to cool out or use of water. Next is suppress the fire. third one, keep away flammable substances. Now we will see one by one in detail. So first method of fire extinguisher is cool out or by using the water. Now to extinguish fire, water is most commonly and effectively solution which is easily available everywhere. And if you spray water on the fire or around the fire, it creates a cooling effect and helps to control the fire. So this is how the water is used as a cooling agent. We can see a cooling agent which can easily suppress the fire. So to control the fire which is caused due to electricity or oil, sand or soil can be used. And if we spread froth like substances on the fire, it cuts off the contact between air and fire. This method is more useful to extinguish the fire spread due to the oil. Now student, you can see a picture on a screen in which you are seeing the fire bucket. So these type of fire buckets you are looking at everywhere. So these are used to suppress the fire, or froth like, that means the foam like substances. The substances which produces a foam are also sprayed on the fire so that it can be easily suppress the fire, and it can cut off the contact between air and fire, so it also helps. Now third method of fire extinguisher is to keep away the flammable substances. Now in this method, all flammable substances, that means which are easily catch the fire, they are kept away from the fire. And any wooden article or flammable substances must be kept away so that no source is left for the fire to spread. Now stirrer pump is the best device to put off small fires, and it sprays water in all directions around the fire. So here we have seen the three methods which are using for the fire extinction. Now after looking at this, we have the precautions and safety measures. Now first we have is develop the habit of switching off the gas regulator when not in use, especially during night. Switch off the electrical appliances when you are going out of the house. So student, that means during the night, or when we are out for the holiday, or when we are out from the our houses, so we have to keep a habit of switching off the gas regulator and switch off the main supply of all the electrical appliances like refrigerator, air conditioner. Okay, so we have to switch off the electrical appliances also. Now to make others alert and call them for help, shout loudly. When we are stuck in such type of condition like fire, so we have to call help. We have to call the others to help, and we have to shout loudly. Now third is call fire brigade and provide information how to use fire extinguisher. Now student, we have seen everywhere the fire extinguisher are putting out there. So some of the people are not informed, are not knowing how to use the fire extinguisher. So the information should be provided to everyone that how to use fire extinguisher. Now first aid for this type of situation is let the patient sit or sleep in a comfortable position and call the doctor immediately. So this is the first aid which we can do till the if we are stuck in this type of situation. So student, here we have finished our this video, and next part of the disaster, next type of disaster we will continue in our next lesson. Thank you.